The Lord heals the brokenhearted. Jesus extends an invitation to you and to me to be his hands and feet in the world today, allowing us to become active participants in his great and healing love. Each year, the Charity and Development Appeal impacts thousands of individuals and families across the diocese through the many wonderful and much-needed programs that you help make possible.
My brothers went into prison, and then I started hanging around their friends and getting introduced to what heroin was. Then I realized, wow, this is real. The cycle just kept going. We needed some kind of positive role model.
One of the mentor coordinators asked me if I would mentor one of the kids.
When I met Sylvia and she became my mentor, I was very, very excited. And I would be like, I want to be just like her.
She liked someone to talk to give her attention, to love her.
Today, we have a really good relationship. It's like family. For me and my family, it's helped us for years.
Prison ministry tries to reach out to the incarcerated and families of the incarcerated. CDA funds prison ministry, and through that, lots of women and men and children and families get a lot of help.
I blame my husband for getting us personally involved in foster care, but it was because of work that exposed my whole family to foster care. As an agency, I could tell you we have 16 kids coming into care. We have one family available. So the need is always great. The on-call phone, it was my turn to be on it. It would ring in the middle of the night. And I got a phone call one time asking if we had availability amongst our agency for a placement of a child.
That night going to bed, she gets that phone call. It was like midnight. And I just thought that was kind of crazy that this poor kid was going to sleep in an office.
And my husband, he's just like, what? No. Tell her to bring him here. We could take the kid. I'm like, be quiet. I can't bring home kids. That's what ignited it and what started our journey into foster care. We did 21 kids total. The CDA money makes it possible for us at Catholic Charities to do our work.
Every human being, to one degree or another, has a broken heart, and Christ came into the world to heal broken hearts. I find God healing people, especially through the sacraments, because in the sacraments, it's Christ himself who acts.
Explained to Father that it had been, I think, about 5 years since my last confession. And the first thing he said, Jesus is so happy you're here.
At the key moments of people's lives, we are there accompanying them, walking with them, and there's a lot of real healing that takes place there.
Receiving the anointing of the sick has been very important in my life.
CDA helps the parish because I'm right here. I went through seminary in the Diocese of Phoenix, and CDA helped pay for my seminary formation. If there was no CDA, I would not be at St. Daniel the Prophet's.
In confession, I was finally letting myself be loved.
I was able to open up my heart.
The heart longs for God, whether we know it or not, whether we are aware of it or not. At the end of the day, that's what we offer here.
My husband and I tried for, over 15 years to get pregnant. When we found out we were pregnant, we had a threatened miscarriage. And so I was like, I gotta get a hold of First Way. I've never been a mom before at that time.
That's a really scary thing, not knowing the first thing about pregnancies and what to expect. We're gonna help that woman find out how baby's doing. We're gonna listen to that big, strong heartbeat.
The pregnancy actually held, which was amazing. That's my first child. I'll say that First Way definitely accompanied me through my pregnancy journey.
I've heard over and over again, just like, I love being here. I just feel so calm here.
I signed up and I really jumped into the classes.
With those classes, they build their own confidence in creating healthy families and relationships.
It's a community that, it would be a big void if we didn't have.
The CDA grant gives us the freedom that we need to be able to just focus on the client.
The Lord truly heals the brokenhearted and you are part of that right here in our local church. In addition to the incredible stories we just heard, your generosity also personally impacts countless seminarians, priests, deacons, the elderly and vulnerable, those without a home or a meal, pregnant mothers, families, Catholic school students and college students, parishes, missions, and so many more. Will you join me in making a gift to the Charity and Development Appeal today? You can make your gift by visiting give.dphx.org. Today, we are the hands and feet of Christ in this hurting world. Thank you for the gift that you give, but even more than that, thank you for the gift that you are. May God bless you and keep you.